That was the little thing on Twitter, the thing when the president or somebody was shaking the hands. We tried to reinvent that, but, we got the D-line. Some of them was already running off the field, but we had some people who was running on the field. We had the numbers to do it, but they just was doing snow angels. AD was really one of the only ones, but that's the most iconic one anyway, so, at least we did that one.
How does it feel to snap a 15-game losing streak out there?
It feels great. True blessing. Things like that, it's the little things that matter. That's a part of history, if you ask me. Snapping that 15-game losing streak on our end, that's another blessing. So I wouldn't want to do it with any other guys, any other coaches. So, it's just a blessing to do that.
This could have been Belichick's final game. Does that add anything extra to?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like I told NFL Network, I'll be lying if I said we ain't talked about that in the locker room. It's to be some more history, something to talk about later down the line. And on top of that, this was my first time playing in the snow. There was a lot of other guys' first time playing in the snow, so that's what makes it even more, iconic. So.
Sauce there, good. You ever played in the snow in Cincinnati?
Nah, we ain't never really played in the snow. We never played in the snow. We played in the cold, but it never been snow. It might have been like a few snowflakes or something like that, but it would stop. It ain't never been how it was just out there.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Only thing, when you making tackles, they might hurt a little bit more. And they was making me tackle today, so yeah.
Everybody good? Thank you, everybody.
You're not sore at all, right?
Nah, I'm chilling. Not yet, at least.
Breece, when did you kind of know that this might be a game where you carry the load like that?
From the beginning, just throughout the week, we knew the weather was going to suck. And then I woke up this morning and looked out, and there was a whole bunch of snow on the ground. So I was like, all right, I'm going to run the ball a lot today. And then we get here, and it's snowing still. So all the backs, we already knew that we were going to have to carry the load today.
You ran like a guy who's had a lot of experience in snow games before. Was this the worst conditions you've played in, or have you done something similar?
No, this actually isn't the worst. When I was young, I was playing when I lived in Omaha. I was playing in the tournament, and me and my mom, while we were on the way to the game, we saw a car slide into a light pole, and it was the craziest thing. We went, and so we ended up beating the team so bad they just forfeited at halftime, and then. So I played in my fair share of snow before.
How much do you relish that, Breece, the 37 carries, kind of getting that kind of game?
That's the first time I ever had that many carries, so it was crazy. But, as the game goes, you don't really notice it. Just focusing on, at first it was focusing on, okay, let's get up and, let's just run the ball as much as we can. And then, just as the game goes, you just find that rhythm, and as an offense, we realized what we needed to do.
Did you think you had 1,000, and were you upset that you didn't get there? I know you can't.
Nah, I really wasn't upset, because if everybody in the league that watches me knows that I have the potential to be probably the best back in the NFL. If not, I'm top 2, top 3. So, situation is this year it kind of sucked with the injuries and everything, but I feel like I did everything I could, just coming off of ACL and. Still having the coaches believe in me and stuff, so it was a good season.
For you to be able to carry this kind of load today after going through all that physically, what does that mean to you? What do you think that should mean to everyone else?
Yeah, just that I'm good. I'm happy that I get to get an off season now where I could, get better instead of just getting back to feeling normal. So I'm excited for this off season as well.
Can you talk about your touchdown?
Yeah, it was outside zone. We knew we were running it, and. That kind of stalemated it, but we knew we could get outside, and Nick Bawden got a great block on the corner and pancaked them. And then once I saw the lane, I knew I was going to score. And, the celebration, we said as soon as we score, we're going to do snow angels, and I dove on the ground, and everybody started diving with me, so it was fun for sure.
If you could rush for 994 behind an offensive line that's gone through this many injuries this year, what would you do behind a line that was together the whole year and under ideal conditions?
I ain't gonna say too much. We're gonna make a lot of changes. Manifesting us being able to stay healthy next year and have the team we want. But I put it out in the air. But I want to be one of the best running backs in the league. I want to be one of the guys that that the whole league's looking at. As one of the best. So I'm excited for the next season for sure.
Were you aware the Patriots had won 15 straight games over the Jets?
No, not really. I hadn't really paid attention to it at that point, and I think they talked about it before the game and stuff. And I was just like, oh, that's. I mean, I wasn't here for. I didn't play them last year, and they only beat me once this year, so I evened the score. So I'm not.
Who was talking about it before the game?
Just hearing guys around the locker room and then seeing it on like Twitter and stuff. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't really know.
Breece Hall said he felt like you kind of turned a corner back like around the Atlanta game. Mm-hmm. Just did you feel that way? Did you feel anything flipped in kind of the last 6 weeks here?
Nah, not really. I felt like I was pretty good throughout the whole season. Just throughout the season, I just started getting the ball a little more, getting more opportunities, getting the ball in my hands, more different spots. So, it was good for sure. And then I just tried to end the season on a high note.
Good. Thank you, guys.
Let's talk about just him coming off an ACL injury, just to do what he did, especially late down the stretch.
It's obviously amazing. I think the thing is, I just didn't really expect anything less. Seeing him go through rehab and do all the things that he does, just how he handles stuff, and on top of that, the freak athlete that he is. I didn't expect anything less, but it's obviously really impressive to, all the adversity we went through as a team, to be able to come out and have a season he had, with all the moving pieces we've had, is really impressive.
I know you're tired of talking about it, but what do you think it meant for this team, this franchise?
About what?
The 15 games, just to finally end it. What did it mean overall?
Man, I think it meant a lot for everybody, and that's why I kind of said, next year, you don't got to go around hearing about that shit, because at the end of the day, it is going to weigh on you, right? You're going to go into the game, you got to hear about it again. We would have had to go into whatever, and just everybody asking about it, talking about it. Now we don't have to do that. This feels really good. And the fact that it's probably Bill's last game, I guess, makes it a little better. I've never beat him. I played him one time before this when I was in Minnesota, lost to him every time since I was here, so it feels good to be able to beat the Patriots.
The importance of just getting the win, just to end the season on a positive note.
Yeah, I think that means a lot. Starting a new year, obviously, with a win, ending the season on a win, going out the right way. We talk about it a lot, the locker room we have here, and I think you can see it out there on the field at times, right? How much we care for each other, love each other. So going out with a win and having a good taste in your mouth in the offseason does make it better.
How does this serve as motivation going into next year?
Yeah, I don't think there's any extra motivation needed, because we know how talented we are and what we can do, and obviously kind of this year not going the way we wanted to go was, frustrating to say the least throughout the year. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of adversity for a lot of different reasons, a lot of different, as a team, individually for people, and I think everybody has the motivation they need to come back next year and do what we need to do.
Got put in more work than him. Too many people with a better mindset than him on a day in and day out basis, and complete love and appreciation for him. Shoot, he helped me be better. Learning from him over the years, and seeing what he once said. First time I met him, we're doing off-season workouts at a high school or something, and he's talking shit, and then he gets in the camp and he's like, "Oh man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna do this and that," and then sure enough, 4 years later, he's about to reap the benefits of what he said. So, complete love and respect for him.
What do you think about what Breece Hall did today?
Breece is a beast. I think that's his nickname. Breece, he's different. He does a lot of things well, and passing, catching the ball is one of the best things he does. But him going for 200 yards or 150, whatever it was super impressive in a game like today. Right on time and right on schedule with what we needed.
Can you sum up just kind of your feelings about the season overall? Obviously not what you guys wanted, but just kind of how you feel like the season went.
Yeah, I think, obviously it's not what anybody wanted. We understand that, we would like to put a better product on the field for the fans and for ourselves. But, you see the fight and the grit we had and play with every week. We got some young guys, some experience, and we started 2024 off on the right note with some momentum going to the next season.
You sense that this is going to be a Breece game?
It's going to be a running game for sure, just with the weather and all that. So
obviously both sides gonna have to pass the ball when necessary, but he needed that game. We needed that from him for us to win that game. So
it looked like a pretty chippy game out there.
Yeah, I guess so. But we about that, so we ready for it, no matter what.
Did you say goodbye to Belichick at all, or no?
Actually, I didn't see him, but after the game, I was talking to a lot of the players, a couple of Bama guys on the team, so I didn't get a chance to talk to them after the game.
A couple of their players from
Bama?
Bama?
Yeah, from Bama, yes, sir.
Yeah. What did they have to say? Anything
No, everybody was just saying, appreciate your good work. How the season go healthy, just the normal Bama talk. But yeah, that was really it after the game.
But when you come back next year, Belichick, there will be somebody else coaching the Patriots. What are your thoughts on that?
No, not really.
You don't have him to kick around anymore, or vice versa.
Nah, I mean, it makes it sound like he's about to retire from coaching. So
no, I think he's going to continue, but he won't be the coach here.
Well, next man up for them. So our goal is going to be the same. Just get a sweep, win our division, make these playoffs. So
But this is your first time beating them.
It is. I guess it hasn't sunk in yet. Maybe later. I'm just happy for our team, happy for the Jets. We don't have to ask these questions anymore.
How much will that help in the locker room? Not having to think about this, talk about this.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's 1 week at a time. So you forget about it, or you don't think about it until it comes up. So now we got it out the way. It's all about how we can continue to keep getting better. So that's just where we are right now. We ended on a good note. So let's put a great game plan together. Obviously, everybody individually have to do it themselves, but let's make sure that we're not starting from scratch when we get back.
Does it mean anything more that it's been a couple years since, but Bill's last game here against you guys, potentially as their head coach, you guys are sending him off with a loss? Does that mean anything?
No, it don't really mean nothing to me too much. I want to win football games no matter what day it is, what time it is, what scenario it is. I want to win. So I'm super happy and focused on the win, super happy and focused on the guys ending the season on the right note. Different guys on this team accomplished a lot of things today. So that's what I mainly focus on. So.
Saw a little frustration when you were informed that Breece was 6 yards shy of 1,000. Yeah. What would that, or even coming close to that in this up and down season, what does that mean to you and to this team?
It means a lot to me to see Breece coming off an ACL tear, having an amazing season like he had. And this year, man, starting the season off slow, just getting his feet wet up on him, man, just blast off, man, to have 900 yards, and super frustrated. I know he probably not frustrated, but I'm super frustrated for him because all the work he put in to get to this position, all the work he put in to be the guy that he is. He's an amazing football player, amazing person, and amazing running back. So I'm super frustrated that he missed it on 6 yards. But to see him even get close to it, man, is remarkable from the training staff, remarkable from the coaching staff, remarkable for him. So,
I don't know if you were asked about this late last week, but Quincy getting team MVP. Mm-hmm. Just thoughts on that?
It's amazing, man, to see the work he come from, man, especially a guy being cut from another team and coming to this team and the growth he has had week in and week out, year in and year out. To see him grow into the player he is now, he deserves all in the world, man, Pro Bowl, All-Pro, and MVP of this team because he's been all three of them this year. So to see him continue to grow for years to come, to see him continue to be the person he is now, just scratching the surface on the player that he want to be in this league, I'm super excited to see what the future is and super excited to have him on this team for sure. So.
Thank you.
Open your BetMGM app to claim your 50% live odds boost. Only at BetMGM, the king of sports books. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. You must be 21 years of age or older to wager. New Jersey and New York only. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable free bets or site credit. Free bets expire in 7 days from issuance. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY in New York or text HOPE-NY 467369 in New York or 1-800-GAMBLER in New Jersey.